Well, welcome to the show. I'm going to talk about driving in Los Angeles. And as I drive right now on the busiest freeway in the world, the 405 freeway, bumper to bumper, both north and south, near Wilshire Boulevard right now, I want to just talk to you all about driving. Because no one seems to know how to drive in this town, and they're very inconsiderate. No one lets you in if you signal, so you really are taught not to signal in Los Angeles. And they're all in their little bubbles and thinking only of themselves and rushing to red lights. I love when people hit the accelerator to rush to a red light. I don't know what they're thinking, because the way I see it is if you see a red light, you should take your foot off the accelerator and glide to it, because you're not going to get there any quicker by sitting at the red light. Now, here's what happens with all these lousy drivers that are accelerating to a red light. It's a quarter mile ahead. They're accelerating to it, costing money in gas. Last I checked, it wasn't free. And then when you have to apply your brakes hard to slow down to stop, you're wearing your brakes out. I don't know if they realize that or not, but when they get hit with the bill of replacing the brakes every few months, it's got to hurt. It cost me $2,700 to replace the brakes in my Porsche Cayenne. So I just don't see the logic. And then I'll get people saying, because I'm doing a bit of driving for Lyft here, they're saying, hurry, I'm in a hurry. I'll say to them, see the red light up ahead? If I get to the red light any sooner, it's still going to be red, and we're not going to get there any quicker. But I tell them, if you can explain to me how rushing up to that red light and stopping gets us there quicker, I will gladly do it. And sometimes they get upset and get out of the car, which is fine with me. So I'd like to see people a little bit more kind on the road. I mean, I bet you feel pretty good when you let someone in. It's like opening the door for somebody. Of course, it's not a lot of fun when you open the door for someone and they don't even say thank you, but some people say thank you when you let them in. They'll wave thank you, and it makes you feel good. I'm sure you don't feel very good when you don't let someone in and you have to sit there while they're staring you down as you're blocking them from letting them in. I mean, people... Okay, I got to tell you this story. You probably won't believe it, but it was the same exact freeway, the 405, about 30 years ago. I'll never forget this story. It's literally bumper to bumper traffic, crawling. I mean, you stop, you crawl a few feet, you stop, you crawl a few feet. I was driving a van. I had a DirecTV company, so I had my phone number on the van. And it was on the 405, on the Sepulveda Pass, on a hill, and I had a stick shift. So I don't know if you drive stick shifts or not, but you don't want to burn up your clutch, so you give yourself a little space when you're on a hill, as I did. And I literally was 10 feet. And I get a call from the lady, I guess she was behind me, and said, "Sir, there's 10 feet in front of you. Would you mind pulling up?" And I just about lost my mind. I couldn't believe that someone is that idiotic that she feels pulling up 10 feet in stop traffic is going to do something for her life. And I couldn't believe it then. I still can't believe it now that someone would do that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And most of the drivers here don't. And, sometimes you want to move over, but they're driving so damn fast, you can't pull over in time. I mean, it's just, LA doesn't know how to drive. And then, God forbid, it should rain. That's when all the accidents happen, because nobody knows how to drive in this town. It really has some of the poorest drivers that I've ever seen. The poor, inconsiderate, stupid drivers, I gotta say it. I'm sorry. But they're all in a hurry to rush to that red light. Rush through life. Sometimes I gotta vent, Typically, I don't let things affect me I have no control over. And I have no control over these idiotic drivers. So I typically don't get upset, but it's building up in me, and I gotta vent, Sometimes you gotta just release. And not be Dr. Fantastic. Be Dr. Asshole. I don't know. Well, anyway, I hope you're enjoying the interviews as they go along. Try to mix them up. I'm not following the rules, doing the same topic, the same hour. So you just have to take your chances when I turn on the recorder and see what you're going to get. But typically they're fun. On uplifting interviews with total strangers, my YouTube channel, I've had 450 interviews from many, many different countries. The people are from different countries, from hundreds of different professions, from rappers to scientists to healers who heal extraterrestrials to murder on Skid Row. Only one murderer that I know of so far that I interviewed. And lots and lots of interesting folk. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you become a fantastic person, because I'm encouraging people to be fantastic. And fantastic people are positive people. And I want you to be one of them. You're going to live longer. You're going to be happier. You're never going to be forgotten. And in work, you're going to sell more product. If you're a seller, if you're a salesperson, you're going to be in management. You're going to get more respect. As an employee, you're going to move up the rung of the corporate ladder, because people want positive people on their team. So I encourage you to be fantastic. I encourage you to share the videos, the podcasts, the Instagram, and most importantly, be fantastic. Because when you're fantastic and you tell people you're fantastic, you're making the world better 2 smiles at a time. I've been saying lately that if you make one person smile today, you've done good. If you make 10 people smile today, you've done great. And more than that, you've done fantastic. And spread the positivity and be fantastic. Thanks for listening. Bye.